So ultimately, it's good to have one foot on like a paid channel, like Google ads or Facebook ads, where you get a fast measurable ROI and you can get leads within a day or two. And then have the other foot on building your brand slow and steady for free, like YouTube or Instagram. But the name of the game is time and consistency. So you have to really dedicate yourself to a schedule of how often you're going to post a video. I've committed to 2 videos a week. It's one of my New Year's resolutions. So I'm starting to grow mine out. That's a little aggressive. Even 1 a week, it's more realistic. But whatever you commit to, you got to commit to it and stick to it. And I think it makes sense to like really think about your approach. Do you want to be a neighborhood specialist, right? Or do you want to just talk about the market in general? Like, what is your game plan? So you have to really think that through. You have to figure out what your roadmap looks like. And then how are you going to break it down into action steps? So in that video that I recently sent out, a strategy that I've seen work and that I think makes sense is, let's say you're doing 1 video a week, but you're alternating. So let's say 1 week, you're going to post a video on recent sales in a particular neighborhood. So you want to niche down. Let's say you want to be a condo expert in Markham. What are the recent condo sales in Markham? And then you want to share your screen and walk through click by click, showing different photos, talking through the listings, why they sold for X amount, what features, upgrades, renovations they had. So you're demonstrating your market expertise, right? You're literally flipping through the MLS and you're showing people why this one sat on the market for 3 weeks, why this one sold for over asking, why this one got $20,000 more than the most recent comparable. And you got to know your stuff. Like, this is not something that you can wing. This is really studying your market, being an expert, and showing people an analysis of recent sales. People love this stuff. And I know from experience, because I did this with a business partner that I used to have. We were farming a townhome complex in downtown Toronto. And we did this for about 18 months. And we got listings from it. It worked, right? We had a database of contacts we were actually door knocking at the time. And we built up this small little email database. And it was actually every month. It wasn't even every week. We would go through the recent sales because it was a smaller complex. So we couldn't do it every week. So every month we would just go through the sales, why they sold for X amount, and it got us business. So that's one idea. You do it every week. And then maybe the next week you alternate, you talk about community stuff. So you talk about like this new restaurant that opened up, or you talk about school districts, or you talk about parks, or you talk about community events, but you're shifting between sales and community. And it's all focused around one neighborhood, right? That's how you build serious market share and brand positioning. One example of how you can build a YouTube channel. Now, there's many ways that you can build it out, but that's just one example that I think makes a lot of sense. Rather than just randomly putting up videos, you need to have a strategy and you need to commit to it. 6 months as a bare minimum to see any kind of measurable results. But realistically, if you want to build a big following and subscriber base, it's a 2-year commitment.